this now. The Health Minister, Phaahla, is launching the youth vaccination program in Tshwane today, and he will be joined by the Deputy Higher Education Minister, Buti Manamela. Those between 18 and 38 in terms of age have the lowest vaccination numbers, we are told. Only around 5 million in this cohort have received their jabs. Well, eNCA's Lindokuhle is following developments and joins us now for an update from Tshwane. And Lindo, I suppose the involvement of higher education suggests that the campaign will be targeting those who are registering at institutions of higher learning, given some of the debates and controversies around some of these institutions instituting a program and policies of mandatory vaccination.
That's right, Sulas. That's the expectation, but not only those that are coming to register for the first time, but those who are returning students as well. We do know that you did say that out of the 18 to 34 cohort, we have been able to see that only 5 million have been able to register. Now, the worry from government comes from the fact that this is the biggest cohort in terms of the constituencies in the public. Those that are 18 to 34 are around 17 million plus people, and to only have 5 million vaccinated is a worry for government, but not just for government, even for institutions of higher learning such as the Tshwane College that will be joining those people you had mentioned. The Department of Health, the Department of Higher Education, as well as this university will be joining hands and trying to launch programs that will address some of those issues around those that have not been vaccinated. And in fact, we are told that this, as much as the Minister of Higher Education will in fact be coming here to launch together with the Deputy Minister, Buti Manamela, will be coming here from the Department of Higher Education. But this will be a program led by young people. And one of those young people joins me now, Tulas. That is Phumeza Mkoteli. I got it right. Phumeza Mkoteli, who is the Tshwane College's SRC president. Thank you so much for joining us. We're live on eNCA. Just explain to us what the program today is all about.
Thank you for coming and gracing us with your presence. Basically, today's program is just bringing an awareness and launching the Get Ready campaign, whereby we get our young people to be more cautious about the vaccination and getting themselves actually being vaccinated. And actually, like you say, that our young people, we have the least stats with our young people being vaccinated. So this campaigns like this will definitely ensure that not only do we get vaccinated, but before we can even do that, we also deal with the myths behind us not being vaccinated and actually ease our mind, I think, for lack of a better word, in terms of us getting ready to go and vaccinate.
You're speaking about things such as myths, you're speaking about things such as misinformation, I gather. But talk to us about the fact that you are in a young people's leadership position, and obviously you engage with young people. The question that is always coming and recurring is, what is it that young people are faced with in terms of challenges of actually uptaking or undertaking the vaccination process? Is there some information perhaps that you've been able to gather around some of the reasons why young people are not getting vaccinated?
If you would recall, when the rollout of the vaccination started, it started with our older generations. And the first myth that came around there was that around us in our communities, our young people, our older people were vaccinated, and there were deaths around it. So the stigma started there to say, but my grandmother was vaccinated. 2 weeks later, she passed away. We do not even know what were the cause of the reason, but because 2 weeks ago, my grandmother went to vaccinate and now she passed away. So that was one of the red flags. Says the user, but I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want to die. So therefore, I am not going to take this vaccine. And one other, I think would be a myth was that, fine, let me say I decide to get vaccinated, right? I get vaccinated, I get the 2 shots. And then now you come and tell me that now, over and above the vaccination, now I need a booster. What's the point? So young people don't see if you're going to be vaccinated and then still need a booster. And also you get vaccinated, but you still get sick. So those are the questions that we will also be addressing today, so that we can put our minds as the youth at ease and actually channel us into the right direction and get ourselves vaccinated. And hopefully one of these campaigns will actually increase the number on the volume of our youth being vaccinated.
All right. Important to note, just don't move yet. Just behind us, Tulas, you will see that some of the leaders from the health department, I guess Joe Phaahla, the Minister of Health, as well as Uputi Manana, the Minister of Higher Education, are actually making their way inside the venue where some of these engagements will be taking place. But I'll bring it back here before we go inside. My last question to you is around the fact that they said this program will be led by young people, will be led by the likes of you, but also it won't be a traditional, we are launching the Ready program to actually get young people to vaccinate. They spoke about the fact that there will be engagements, including with some of the people that are influencers within the space of young people. But just give us a small glimpse into what we're expecting will be some of those settings around the engagement with young people inside there.
Like you're saying, that it's not going to be a traditional only information based, but it's going to be more interactive. This platform actually allows us as young people to actually ask the relevant questions to the relevant department, having the government come down to our level and answer and some of the concerns that we have. So basically that's all this event is about, is making sure that the government answers our concerns and gets us to the right direction, like I said.
All right, thank you so much. SRC President for Tshwane TVET College, Usisu Phumeza Mkodeli, just giving us a sense of what is expected today, but also what they are looking to tackle, which are some of the myths and stigmas surrounding COVID-19, saying that the vaccinations is something that has had a lot of information and misinformation, and today this particular program led by young people seeks to answer to the concerns of young people in terms of the vaccine, and hopefully the 12 million plus young people that are yet to be vaccinated will then uptake and take that slogan of saying, "Get ready, I am ready to get the vaccination."
All right, great initiative from where I stand. Thank you for that update there. That's eNCA's Lindokuhle joining us there from Pretoria with that campaign led by the Minister of Health, Joe Phaahla, and the Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Uputi Manana.